ito na ba? Ito na ba ang matagal nang inaantabayanan na tigil-putukan o ceasefire sa gitnang silangan, partikular sa pagitan ng Israel at ng Hamas? At ito na kaya ang magbubukas ng pintuan para tumigil na ang mga sumasali dito sa karahasan na ito, tulad ng mga bansang yung Syria, yung Iran, pati Yemen. Ito na kaya ang simula, sapagkat in effect na yung ceasefire sa pagitan po ng Israel at Gaza sa pamamagitan ng pagre-release ng mga hostages. Meron po kasing hostage release deal, palitan, exchange, Palestinians magpapakawala, Israel ganun din, Palestinians. Hopefully ito na nga. Pero alamin po natin ang buong detalye niya at reaksyon mula sa ating Israeli Ambassador to the Philippines, Ambassador Ilan Fluss. Ambassador Fluss, shalom. This is Ray Sampang from the program Bangon Bayang Mahal. Welcome back to the program, Ambassador Fluss.
Thank you. Good morning. Shalom. Magandang umaga. Pleasure to be with you and the listeners, Ray.
All right. Well, napatawag po kami. We called to get your reaction and any further information on this ceasefire between Israel and Gaza or Hamas, dahil nagkaroon na po tayo ng hostage release, Ambassador.
Yes, I have to say that we are extremely happy to see the first three hostages, the three girls or young women, Romy Ronen, Emily Damar, and Doron Sternberger, three of them were released during the early hours of this morning or middle of the night, after 471 days being held in captivity in Gaza. Everybody in Israel, we from here, all Israelis, I think, and many people around the world were following very carefully. It was a very tense moment to see those three young women being released from inside Gaza by the Red Cross, and now they have been reunited with the families. So we're very happy for the three hostages, for the families. But of course, we have still a way to go, because this is only the first day of the first stage. And it's going to be, the first stage is going to continue for 7 weeks. And every few days, a few more hostages should be released. And we're following very carefully.
Okay. Ambassador? All right. Ambassador? Alright, ibalik lang natin ang linya. Okay.
The agreements. So at least tonight we saw that it was
all right.
It was successful. Now Israel is preparing for its side of the deal, which is the exchange.
All right.
Yes.
Ambassador, how many you said?
So now Israel is preparing for the release.
Yes.
Of altogether. About 2, yes.
All right, Ambassador, you said that Israel is preparing their side for the release of Palestinian prisoners. Am I right? How many Palestinians are you going to release?
Altogether, after the first 33 hostages will be released, Israel is going to release close to 2,000 terrorists, not prisoners, terrorists. Who have gone terrorists. Now we know that out of those 2,000, there are about 290 terrorists that have murdered Israelis, not just, some kind of a small player. These are 290 terrorist murderers who have been got a judgment of lifetime in jail, but altogether close to 2,000. So I have to say that in Israel, of course, there are a lot of mixed feelings, and it is important to say that there was opposition to this deal, and as I said, a lot of mixed feelings, because here, in return for hostages, we are releasing real terrorists, and the history teaches us that in past exchanges, about 80% of released terrorists went back to terrorism and have killed Israelis, including the late Yahya Sinwar, the head of Hamas in Gaza, who murdered so many Israelis. He was released in a previous exchange deal.
All right.
So we're taking big risks in order to bring the Israeli hostages home.
Alright, my last question, huling tatanungan ko po, Ambassador. Ito bang nangyayari ngayong release of hostages, you said will span about 7 weeks in total stages. But do you see this as a permanent way to have a ceasefire with Hamas, or anything can happen between those period?
So the first stage is about 33 of the hostages, and as I said, out of the 97, 33, then we have the remaining hostages. So we're talking about 3 stages. We have just started the first stage, which will continue for 7 weeks.
Yes.
And after that, we have the second stage and the third stage. What will be the final outcome after third stage is too early to say, but it is important to say that for Israel, the most important thing is to make sure that Israel and Israelis are safe even after this ceasefire, and to make sure that the Hamas, which is a terror organization, which its goal is to murder Israelis and Jewish people, we have to make sure at the end of this exchange and ceasefire that Hamas will not gain again control in Gaza. I will not again be able to attack Israel and Israelis as it did last October 7, 2023.
With that, Ambassador, thank you very much. Sa oras na bigyan, thank you very much for your time. I know you're a very, very, very busy person today. Thank you very much for your time. At mabuhay,
Thank you, Ray.
Ambassador
Thank
Fluss.
you, Ray. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you very much. Ambassador Ilan Fluss, Israeli Ambassador to the Philippines.